What's up, you guys? It's your girl Angela and welcome back to my Chanel and to another Girls Night In video. Tonight I'm going to be answering all of your TMI questions and you guys came in hot. Okay, super hot. I even had some cisgendered straight men thinking they were bold to ask, oh, what's your favorite sex position? Blocked instantly, done, don't have time for this. This one's for the girls and for the girls only. And you girls asked some amazing questions, but before we get into all of that, of course I have to give my Angela Army shout out. So today's Angela Army shout out goes to Day Bands. Thank you so much, girl, for all of your love and support. And if you want to be a member of the Angela Army, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, click the little notification bell, and retweet the tweet that's pinned at the top of my Twitter for a chance to be featured in my next video. Now, if you're 21, go ahead and grab yourself a glass of wine. If you're not, I'm not looking, and let's get into these juicy questions. The first question is, does sex ever or has it ever made you stay in a relationship or leave one? And the answer is yes. Until I met this guy right here. And today's video is sponsored by Lilo, but before we get into the magic of the Sela, let me answer your question. So yes, I've stayed in many toxic situations that were not good for me because the sex was amazing. And then on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, I was in a relationship where we had zero sexual chemistry, but we had literally everything else. We had an amazing connection emotionally, spiritually, mentally, the healthiest relationship, or at least that I've ever been in. But the sex game was whack. It got to the point where I knew my relationship was ending. And towards the end, sounds like a death, like towards the end of my relationship, I ran out to a sex store right before it closed. It was like 9:30 at night, and bought $500 worth of sex toys thinking that that would save my relationship, and unfortunately it did not. We wound up breaking up. That relationship was extremely traumatic for me in many ways. So after that, I decided to take a break from love and relationships, and not only that, I wanted to do a full reset of my love life. So, and I know I talked about not dating anymore a couple of months ago, but not only have I not been dating, I have actually been celibate for over 7 months. I have not had sex, and this has been the most enlightening self-discovery period I have ever gone through. I'm really enjoying it. For me, a reset of my love life had more to do with my self-love than anything else. And I think that a lot of the times when we think of self-love, we think about the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of self-love and, you know, talking to yourself in the mirror about how great you are. But there's another side of self-love that is so underrated, and that is your physical self-love, and that's where my Sela comes into play. So this is the Lilo Sela Sonic Clitoral Massager. This has been my best friend through this self-love journey. I have learned so much about myself with Lilo products. This is the first one that I'm going to show you because it is the one that I started off with, and I highly recommend this one for beginners. It has 8 pleasurable sonic patterns that are all whisper quiet. This little guy is also completely waterproof as well as USB rechargeable, and there's a 1-year warranty with a 10-year guarantee. So I could probably be single for the next 10 years, not gonna lie. This little guy does more for me than any man ever has. That's no exaggeration. I love you. It comes in this beautiful, sleek, black packaging. The box that it came in is also discreet. Now, I really don't think that self-pleasure is something that is embarrassing or you should be ashamed of. Like, I really don't care what anybody thinks. I just don't need my building knowing what I'm getting when I'm getting it, you know? It's just like, none of your business. It's very luxe and beautiful. I mean, let's just open this up. I'm gonna show you. So this is the Sela. I got it in this lilac color. It comes in multiple colors. The buttons are on the top here. There's a power button and a plus and a minus button to change the intensity, as well as the USB charging port right here. It also comes with a charger, but mine is in my room because, you know, obviously I wouldn't be promoting something that I haven't used myself, you know. The silicone it's made out of is very soft and human grade, so you don't have to worry about any irritation. I have the most sensitive skin on planet Earth, and I have had nothing but good experiences. This is not your average run-of-the-mill sex toy. This gives you an elevated experience start to finish. And speaking of elevation, what's different about this guy is that it slowly but surely brings you up to climax and gives you the best orgasm ever, which is what pleasure should be about. It should be enjoyed, not rushed. And I feel like when you're with a partner, you're constantly thinking about them and their needs. Well, at least I am. I don't know about you selfish people. Sometimes you're like speeding up or slowing down for them, but with this, you are in control. I highly recommend this for beginners. If you're brand new to the sex toy game, if you're not, Lilo has a bunch of other products if you're more advanced, and I will show you another one in another video that I love as well. But I started off with this one and I use it all the time, even to this day. It just depends on my mood. If I want something slow and steady, this is what I go for. So whether you are single and exploring yourself like I am, or you're in a relationship and just want to add a little foreplay to your bedroom routine, this is perfect for you. So I will link this down below for you. Show yourself a little self-love, okay? You deserve it. The next question is, how do you keep down there always smelling good? I feel like after sex, it's weird. Girl, pee after sex. Immediately. Immediately. Immediately.
Immediately. Immediately.
I used to be that girl that would be like, oh my gosh, he can't hear me tinkle even though he just saw me naked. No, go pee. It'll save you a lot of discomfort in the long run. I also carry around feminine wipes that are unscented just to balance my pH after sex. I will link those down below for you, as well as everything that I'm talking about here today. What's a good probiotic you recommend? My stomach/pH is all out of whack. Help. I am so happy somebody brought up probiotics because I was going to anyway. Probiotics are essential in everyone's routine. So these are mine. I got mine from Amazon. These are the Women's Raw Probiotic 100 billion CFU. CFU stands for Colony Forming Units, and I think of them as little soldiers that go down there to fight my battles for me. This gives you a dose of healthy bacteria to fight the bad bacteria. And I still take these even though I'm not sexually active because my system is very sensitive. So if I'm in a swimsuit too long, or I am wearing my workout clothes a little bit too long and I'm sweaty, I will get a yeast infection or I will get a UTI. Something will happen down there. So this prevents all of that. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Favorite red drop emojis products. I guess you mean period. Heating pad and menstrual discs are mine. So I have two. The first one are my birth control pills. I cannot live without these pills specifically. I have tried every birth control pill under the sun. I've tried IUDs. What else? I've tried literally, I don't even know what else I've tried. I've literally tried everything. This is the generic version of Yaz. And when I tell you I haven't gotten a single pimple in a year, I barely get cramps, and I have the lightest periods ever, it's because of these pills right here. I don't know if I've spoken about it before or if you guys noticed, but on TV, for all the shows that I did, I constantly had acne all along my chin and my jaw and my back. And that was because my hormones were unbalanced. This helped all of that. It also shortened my periods. I still do get cramps sometimes, which I take Midol for, but this has helped me so much. But as far as my non-prescription period favorites, I am obsessed with the Honey Pot organic regular herbal infused pads with wings. Don't get me wrong, I'm a tampon girl, but when I get my period, not only do I get cramps, it feels like somebody punched me in my coochie meow meow. Literally, it feels bruised, it feels broken, it hurts so bad. And these pads have a cooling effect that just soothe that whole area. Sometimes I don't even wear a tampon, I'll just wear these, and I just love them so much. I don't know where these have been all my life. I just discovered them recently. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. How do you find the energy to be done up while on your cycle? Easy. I don't. When I'm on my second day of my period, I 9 times out of 10 do not do my hair, don't do my makeup, don't do anything. I was on my cycle last week and I had an event to go to in the city and I literally forced myself to get ready. What did help for me is Midol is my best friend. I also drank a lot of water and I made sure I worked out that morning. Even if it's just like a simple 12-3-30, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. You don't have to do anything crazy or lift weights or anything like that. Just get the blood flowing throughout your body. It'll make things a lot easier for you. But normally I just listen to my body, and if my body says I need to be in bed all day, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. When I was in high school, my period and my cramps were so bad. Whenever I was on the second day of my cycle, I had to take the day off. My periods were just so painful. I would have shooting pain down my legs, and that honestly continued until I was on birth control. So please talk to your doctor if you're suffering through any of these things that I'm talking about. They will know better than anybody else, but this is what has helped me. I've been anxious and not working out. Any advice for mental struggle months? I definitely had a few mental health struggle months at the beginning of this year, and I will say that being one with my feelings and letting myself feel what I had to feel when I had to feel it was very therapeutic for me. But when it came time to actually having to do stuff, I would give myself time to cry and be sad. And then it's like, okay, time to get up. Like, you have a week to be sad and mope around, and then after that, you're done, we're back to work. And after that, I just formed a schedule for myself. And schedules look different for everybody. You don't have to be waking up at 5 a.m., making your bed, going to the gym, and like doing all the, you don't have to do that. If your schedule looks like you waking up at noon, having cereal, and meditating on the couch for 20 minutes, sticking to a schedule creates discipline and allows you to focus on the tasks at hand when your mind can wander. Oh my god, what does your tattoo under your boob mean? Like, what does it stand for? So the tattoo under my boob, it's right over here, is the date I started filming Ex on the Beach season 1. It completely changed my life. I don't think I'd be sitting here today if I didn't do Ex on the Beach. So shout out to Ex on the Beach season 1 for changing my life. Season 2 kind of sucked though, so yeah, Ex on the Beach season 1 was definitely my favorite show I ever filmed. Which one of your exes would you hook up with again if they were the last few men on earth? No comment. How can I get a body like yours? Surgery. Straight up. It's called lipo and a BBL and a boob job. Foundation tips so it doesn't ruin our cute clothes. So this question is PG, I love that. But I will say that I use 2 setting sprays. So I set my face twice during my makeup routine. I pretty much do my entire makeup routine backwards. I do my face first, and then after I'm done with powder, I'll set it, and then I'll do my eyes and my eyebrows, and then I'll set it again with a different setting spray. I will link both of those down below. What is your favorite thing about being single and favorite thing about being taken? What I love about being single, everything. I love that I'm never stressed out about what my man is doing, or if he's cheating on me, or what's going through his mind, or when's the next time I'm gonna see. Like, it just feels so good to not have that added worry and just do my own thing. I'm in bed at 9 p.m. every night. I don't have a man blowing me up. Like, it's just nice. But my favorite thing about being taken are like vacation trips. I think everybody loves those, but also like simple things like going to the grocery store with my man. I used to love that. So yeah, just like doing stuff with them, doing like fun stuff, because I don't like leave my house. So the only time I did leave my house was when I had a boyfriend. So traveling and doing all those fun things, I guess. But other than that, I love being a single. It's to the point where like I'm afraid that I'm going to get so used to being single and love it so much that I'm never gonna want a boyfriend ever again. Like, that is a thought that has crossed my mind. I just love being single so much. Now, last but not least, this question was asked literally 100 times under this post, and I was debating on whether or not to address it, but I don't care, I'm just going to. The questions revolved around my ex, specifically Nelson. And the questions were like, what happened? Do you still talk to him? Are you on good terms? This and that. So my entire relationship has played out on this channel. So if you want to know the entire story, why we broke up, all of that, then just watch my previous videos. But do you and Nelson still talk? And the answer is, drumroll please, I don't even know if this is breaking news. Is it? It probably is if you guys are asking. Yes, we still talk. This is very new actually. We went almost a year and a half being on very, very bad terms, and just recently we've reconnected and we're just focused on being friends right now. I don't want to be in a relationship, but he has been there for me through some of the hardest times of my life, and he's like a really great friend even though he was a shitty boyfriend. I was always jealous of his relationships with his friends because he was always so close to them, and yeah, we are just friends. I just spoke to him this morning actually. Yeah, we're good. There's no bad blood there at all. But that is all I have for you guys for today. If you want me to dive deeper into any of these topics or want me to focus on one specifically for my next girls night in, just comment it down below and I will be sure to work on that for you. But until next time, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Love you.